Hello, good morning. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good morning. Is it better now? I don't know, the light is disturbing. So, is it better now? Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this live stream from. I just want to say, my name is Sherry Lamo TV, and on this channel, I share AI tips. I share mostly it's AI and mini me and some little lifestyle, and I also give tips for educational tips for our nursery classes and yeah. So today I just want to be talking about what you can do mainly in your class when time for teachings. That's what I want to show you guys. So first of all, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. I just want to say hello to you and thank you for my returning subscribers. Thank you so much. God bless you for supporting this channel. I know I know I'm trying my best and I'll keep trying. Yeah, that's I assure you. So guys, like I said, today, I usually talk about how you dress. Is how they will address you. When you dress like a madam, they will address you like ma'am. When you dress, your dressing should speak more of who you are, and that is it. So today I'll be talking about things you do in your classroom sometimes. Okay, so today the way I dress, I just want to show you guys how I'm dressing today. Okay, today is Friday. So today is Friday. I'm just wearing this is what I'm wearing. It's a native and just a skirt. Okay. So today is Friday. Hey, it's Friday. Everyone say, thank God it's Friday. Yeah, thank God it's Friday. Everybody will be happy. Actually, when you are working, when you say thank God it's Friday, you understand why people say thank God it's Friday. Okay, because from Monday to Friday, you'll be choked with work, choked with a lot of work and the rest. You'll be praying, where is this Friday? Let this Friday come. Let this Friday come. You're tired, you're exhausted. Okay, and today is Friday. Hey. Yeah, I am so happy because today is Friday, guys. I am so happy because you got to rest for the weekend. Hopefully you get a rest for the weekend, hopefully. So like I said, dress the way you should be addressed. So today this is what I'm wearing. As an educator, how you supposed to dress. On Fridays, is a culture in Nigeria whereby you dress native. When you are working in a company organization, you wear a native, so your complete outfit might not be a complete native, yeah, might not be a complete native. So most times you just dress, you have to wear maybe a skirt of native or a top of native to signify Friday. The culture as a worker, this is our African culture, signified by wearing a African outfit. So that's how it works here in Nigeria. Okay, so for me, I do not want to put on aura native, so I decided to wear just skirts. The skirt, which stands for the native as Friday. So guys, thank you so much for the supporting of this channel, and it's addressed the way you should be addressed. Okay, so that's why I'm wearing this native for. But before I dive into what I have today, like I said, as an educator, for your children, nursery, toddlers, the things you attract them with that will make them have fun in the classroom. Is this is for fun in the classroom. So let me show you what I have. So okay, I have this book. Yeah, storytelling. Okay, so this is Snow White. Okay, so maybe you can get it for your child. It's Snow White. This is Snow White. Snow White. Okay, so we use it for nursery. We use it for toddlers. Okay, so Snow White is about story. Okay, it's a story. So most times, if you want to get them distracted, you want to get them be distracted. Let them not be distracted. To get them, if they are doing something and you want to get them distracted, it's a story. I have a story. There's a story, and you bring this, and we want to see this. Oh, like my God, they will be interested to know what is here. So you just sit them, put them down. You guys can sit in the mat or in a chair, so everybody sits. Oh, you said I have this for you guys. Do you want to know more? What happened here? And they were like, oh, yes, I want to know. And they just gonna sit down and pay attention to you. That I assure you, they will surely pay attention. That's for sure. So you start telling them, giving them the story about the queen. Okay, nice. Okay, you start telling them the story. Okay, and you say nice. Once upon a time. You say once upon a time there lived a princess. A princess. Once a year princess. And you're like, princess? Yes, princess. Okay, and it's called Snow White. Yeah, because it's all about Snow White. Okay, all about Snow White. So there is a princess called Snow White. Okay, and lived with her wicked stepmother. Oh my God, wicked, very wicked. I'm like, oh my God, like wicked stepmother. And he said, and the queen in a castle at the edge of the deep green forest. Wow, green forest, very deep green forest. They will be so. They want to hear more. They all listen. They're all watching you. So this is really big thing for them to be attracted to you when you want their attention. Okay, and you keep on reading. You say, the forest, Snow White was very beautiful. Very beautiful? Yes, she's so beautiful. So, my God, very beautiful, yes. He said, her skin was as white as the snow. Oh my God. Say, yes, her skin is as white as the snow. So, my goodness, and her hair as black as the ebony. Yeah, her hair is as black as ebony. Oh my God, they'll say, as black as mine? No. They will all ask, black as mine? I said, no, it's as black as Miss Sherry. They'll say, no, it's as black as mine. So you keep on reading and say, and wood and her hair and her leaves were as red rose. Red rose? Like, they'll start looking for, because this is what I've experienced. They say red rose. You see them looking. Oh, did we have rose in this class? Where is the rose? Where is rose? Rose flower? And they'll start looking, and they'll make sure they get the rose flower, and they'll come to you and say, like this rose? And when you say, okay, yes, oh, I got it. Yeah. Okay, and you keep reading for them. And it goes to the next page, which says, oh sorry, the book is fainted. So Queen was also very beautiful. The queen was also very beautiful, and beautiful her terrible, oh my god, when she had a magic mirror. She had a magic mirror, and every day she would look into the mirror. Every day she look into the mirror. Sorry about that. And you keep reading. Eh? Eh? Just leave them there. And you keep reading, keep reading for them. I said, and she had and she had a magic mirror, and every day she would look into it and say, magic mirror on the wall, who is the finest one? One fair, and the mirror would always reply, you are the queen. You are finest of them all. But the queen was still jealous of Snow White. Beauty, she made the princess dress in a range and work in the castle as a servant. Oh my God. And they were like, wow, really? Oh my God, they will be so curious to know everything. I say, one day, after the queen had spoken to her magic mirror, the mirror replied friend, it is the beauty. Oh my God, this place is fainted. It's fainted. Beauty, majesty, but behold, a lovely maid is always she is more fair than there, and lips as red as a rose, hair as black as ebony, skin as white as snow. And the queen was so furious, and Snow White, she hissed, it cannot be. And the queen was angry. It cannot be. Nobody is going to be finer than me. Nobody's going to be beautiful than me. And the queen was so angry. She was so angry. And she always she made the Snow White to dress on a rag dress. Rag. Like rag. And he made her suffer. He sent an errand. And just at the moment Snow White was cleaning the step at the castle, well, while she sang of a meeting the true love of her dream. A handsome prince who was passing by stopped at the wall and listened. And listen, guys, someone was admiring her. And the moment the prince and Snow White met, they fell in love. I guess the queen will be so angry, and that she will be so angry that Snow White, somebody is loving her. Okay, so this is what it is when it comes to beauty, natural beauty, you know. And when the queen saw Snow White and the prince together, she was so filled with even more hatred for the princess. She began to think of a plan to get rid of her stepdaughter. Oh my God. And this is wicked. And the next morning, the queen sent for a huntsman, take Snow White out into the forest. She ordered and wants you to kill her and buy her. So Snow have to see her. So Snow have to see her again. Can you imagine what she did? Can you imagine? So this is a story. This is a story about Snow White and the stepmother. And Snow White is so beautiful. So when you talk stories like this to your students, to your pupils, you know, they will be so interested, and you have to have a reaction. There must be a reaction when you are talking a story. There must be a reaction of whatever story you are talking about. That makes them so, like, they want to listen. They want to be there with you. They want to, like, oh my God, what next? What happened next? So you keep on having this reaction of every part of the story. Every part of the story, you keep having a reaction. Let them enjoy the reaction when you are telling the story. So guys, I'm not going to finish the whole story, okay? So I'm just telling you that in your classroom, sometimes, because there's a story time, so I'm as well sharing the story with you guys, and there have to be a reaction. A reaction, okay? A reaction, okay guys? So this is all about Snow White and the stepmother. So you tell them stories, they will be so interested. So number one, you have to have a reaction on the story. You have to make, number two, you have to make it fun. Okay, you have to make it fun, and you also give room for questions. You have to ask them questions. So at the end of the story, you ask them, what did you learn from the story? That will make them to know that will make you to know that they are listening. Okay, so you ask questions, you make reactions, you create you make sure that there is fun. Let the story have fun. Give them the energy, give them the vibes. Okay, so thank you for watching. These are live stream with me, and God bless you. So that is the story of Snow White and the stepmother. So a lot of stepmother out there, they are so mean. So this Snow White thing happens. Snow White story happens because a lot of children and staying with stepmother, they are beautiful. Why the stepmother children might not be beautiful? So I don't know. So this is what happened because this stepmother is so mean, and to the extent that he wants to buy Snow White, because Snow White, even with her voice, she find love. So you watching this story, what did you learn? Although the story is not finished, so you can get something like this. I guess I'm gonna make a video as well. I'm still gonna make a video, so in case somebody does not watch my next video, see you in my next video. Bye. Have a wonderful day. So love and like and comment and tell me what you learned. And thank you for supporting my channel. God bless you. You're Sherry Lamo TV from Lagos, Nigeria, dress the way you should be addressed. Bye.